Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. It's been a few weeks. I've had my hand operation, so I'm really out of practice and I apologise. I just feel really disorganised. My hand is usable, but it's a little bit tender, and I am noticing that if I do things that it rubs against it, it gets a bit painful. So please just bear with me. A couple of things I want to share with you. One is this amazing 12 Days of Christmas Crafting Advent Calendar, which is on sale now. Mine is on its way. Hubby's buying it for me as my Christmas present, but I'm not going to wait till Christmas to open it. The products inside are not just for Christmas, and they are exclusive to this calendar. There's like 6x6 paper. You get a pack of 2 stamp sets. There's going to be exclusive tools. Everything in it is exclusive. You won't be able to buy them on the website, and they're not in a catalogue. So really exciting. I can't wait to get mine. I'll do a little video when it arrives. So excited. The other thing is that starting the 1st of October, which is next Wednesday, there is the most amazing join offer. £35 to get £99 worth of product. Incredible. And then there's spend 199, no, 100 and I can't remember the other one, but yeah, I will share it with you next week when it's live. So anyway, I thought we would do some Halloweening. I love Halloween and just need to start getting things ready. Got the kit, which sold out really, really quickly last year. And then came back in, and it's still in stock. So I will be, oh, can't get it open. That's a problem when your hands don't work. So here it is. It's the Haunted Home kit, and you need a hot glue gun to do this. Apparently, I get the one I gave to my sister-in-law last year, and she made it. So I'm looking forward to making that. That's going to go in my bay window with some other bits and pieces. Let's get that out of the way. So we're using the Spooky Halloween bundle, cute stamp set, and then you've got the dies that match the 2 creatures, and then you get some bats. Oh, there's a bat there. That's going in one of the cards. The haunted house, a fence. This is really neat. It die cuts like this, and then it's got a score line, and so you can use it like as a bag topper, like that. So I'll show you that later. Haunted house is fun, and the next project we're using that. Then you've got the pumpkin and the broom. Yeah, so really fun. And the designer series paper which goes with it, and I haven't got an awful lot of it left, is Spooky Sweet. And you get a couple of sheets where it's got these. So this has just come off here. It's a row of houses, and then at the bottom you've got bigger. That's literally a card front. So I'm not using that today, but I will show you a card I've used it on. But I wanted to do a card where I can use this whole street effect. So this is what it looks like. So I'm doing it landscape. The front is just grey, and then as you can see you get some of these die cuts. So I've got the cauldron, got the bats, and then these stars, which are in black, purple and white glimmer. Really, really fun. So I'll be using those today. And then the Petunia Pop shiny ribbon, which is also really fun. So I put him in, and then I wished I hadn't, but he'll ruin the card if I take him out. So I'm going to leave him in that one, but I won't put him in this one. So there's a bit of scoring involved. So I just need to bring my trimmer in and use my scoring tool. So I'm going to be, now where's my measurements? Here we go. It's quite a lot of scoring. So it's from 12 by 12 paper, and I've just cut it down to, well, it's 4 inches, so it's 10.1 centimeters, and I'm going to score it at, so from what's going to be the inside of my card, the beginning of the card, I'm scoring it at 7.5 So I'm putting the dark away. I'm just using the score tool. So 7.5. If you're imperial, it's what is it? 3 inches, and then it's just moving along an inch at a time. So it was 7.5 or 2.5 centimeters. So then 10, then 12.5. 15. So I'm going to need to pull my leg out. What did I say then? 12.5. Did I score that? Yes, I did. 12.5, 15. Oh, where's my glasses? It might help if I put my glasses on. 15. 15. 17.5. 20. And 22.5. This is probably the hardest bit of this. There we go. So let's get this out of the way. I think I've cut my other bit of paper, so that out of the way. Okay, so I'm using a basic black. There's my cauldron and my 3 bats. And that's my front. But let's do the inside first. I don't want to lose those bats, so put them over there. Right, so I'm going to be doing Valley first. So it's Petunia Pop on the back. Valley. Mountain. Whoops. Valley. Mountain. Valley. Mountain. This basically is how to get a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock into a regular card base. So there we go. So I'm now going to glue that down, and we should just have a little bit of black that we can see around the edge. Okay. I'm going to use wet glue. Just gives you a little bit of wiggle room when you're putting it on. So. There we go. And those folded bits aren't going to be glued at all. But this bit is. Oops, got glue on my hand now, on my fingers. So I'm going to stretch it out. And again, you need a bit of a frame. There we go. Screw that down. And then that should fold. Oops. Right. Just using my bone folder. I wanted to curve a bit, so let's just use the bone folder. And there you go. How cool is that? So you can have it standing open like that. Then we're going to put the grey on the front. It's got labels on the back, so you can cut them out and use them as labels for your trick or treating if you do that. If you have things to give away. Right, so the card base was 29.6 by 10.5, scored at 14.8. And then this piece of designer series paper is 10 by 14.3. Then I've got this strip, which I've just cut from the reverse side. And I'm just going to cut along. I've lost my example. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I did. I'm going to just trim along the white here to get the arrow at the end. There we go. And just going to lay that flat. Then I need, oh no, that goes across this. So that these alternate with the same size in Petunia Pop, and I've cut a bit in half. So it's just going to go and stick out like that. I could have done it with the ribbon, but I'm going to have the ribbon going around the side. So I just need to pop some glue on that. That's about right. And then that's going to go right across the front of our card. Trying to put the top of my scissors on the top of my glue. I don't think that'll work. So it's going to go this way around. There we go. And then I'm going to take my cauldron. So these are die cuts. You get 2 sheets of these in with the designer series paper. Pull that bit out. Now, when I did the other one, I put my Happy Halloween down first, and then it covered up the cauldron, covered it up. So I'm going to try and I'm going to put the cauldron on first, and hopefully the what I might do actually is I'm going to use dimensionals for the overflow, and then stick the cauldron on flat. We'll just see what effect we get with that. No, I think I need another one. There we go. Now that's going to show. So I'm going to push. Should be able to roll it to get it off. Yeah, it's coming off. That was just too much, and it's still showing a bit. Need to get that bit off. Right, so let's put that like that, and then I'm just going to glue the cauldron on, and then hopefully my sentiment won't be hidden this time. So I'm just going to pop that in the bottom corner there. And I had some bats. I did a scrapbooking retreat online with Stampin' Up recently, and they had the thing about doing things in threes. Apparently the eye and the brain like it, so I'm going to do them in a little triangle. 1, 2, 3. He's going the other way. So we've got a triangle there. And then I think it's the same with, I think I might go with some purple, just give it a bit of colour. Whoops. So 1, 2, and then a tiddly widdly one. 3. Okay, so all I need to do now is my sentiments. I'm not sure I'm using those again. Oh, I might be using the last one. So let's get the stamp set. I did Happy Halloween across the front, but we could do Don't Worry, Eat Sweets, No Tricks or Treats, Spooky. Let's do Don't Worry, Eat Sweets, because that's long and thin, and hopefully it won't hide my nope, that's not long enough. Just make sure it's straight. There we go. I just need a bit of scrap white. That should be long enough. And then if I stamp it down to the bottom and trim it, that should work. So I'm going to get my Secret C. The reason I've left a gap at the beginning is because I want to cut it at an angle. Right, I'm just going to trim that. Quickly clean my stamp set. Don't worry, be happy, but don't worry, eat sweets. Yeah, I do that all the time. Right, okay, so let's just trim this down. Okay, so now what I want to do is just trim them at an angle. There we go. And then that's going to go. Yeah, that's much better. I'm not going to hide my my sentiment with the cauldron this time. Oops, sorry, did I just knock the camera? Right, let's get that in there. Don't worry, eat sweets. And there you go. Oh, I haven't done the ribbon, so let's just pop the ribbon round. So that can go through there. Just see how much to cut off. To use my ribbon scissors. There we go. See if I can tie a bow any better than before the operation. I might need to put a glue dot down there. Yeah. Okay, that's held in place now by the glue dot, so it's not moving around on me. There we go. Just trim that ribbon off a bit. There we go. Don't worry, eat sweets, and then you've got your houses in there. I think I love that idea. So that's card number 1. And yeah, I don't think he kind of adds anything, so I'm leaving that this time. Okay, then the second project is to do your if you're doing any trick-or-treating, like, you know, giving gifts and things. So we have these iridescent treat bags, which are absolutely amazing. I can get one out. There's a 20 in a bag, and they measure 4.6 inches or 10.2, 4 by 6 inches or 10.2 by 15.2 centimeters. So you can get a fair amount of candy. Now what we're doing is turning it into a little bag. So obviously you can just put your candy in and then do a top. You could use, I've used the what are they called? I've used the party banner. So you could use a big party banner to go right across. But what I've done is I've put a score line on it, which then means I can kind of make it 3D. So we're going to give it a go. Hopefully my hands are up to it. And I'm just going to need to score the bottom, so the closed part of it, not the open part. And I'm going to score that at 2.2 centimeters or 7/8 of an inch. And we're just scoring. I'm going to be gentle, but I do need quite a good score line. So I'm just going over it gently, probably once more. Yeah, and then I've got my score line there. Okay. Oh, I do need this. Then what I need is a piece of card, and I've got some, oh, it's tiger. I can't remember what it's called. Tiger. Can't remember. And I need a piece that is, no, that's not long enough. What else have I got here? That's not long enough either. I need a bit that's 25.7 centimeters. I've got so much cardstock here, you wouldn't believe it. Oh, maybe this will go. No. No, 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 no. No. see if this black is, no. Okay. Let's get a bit of, what did I use in here? I think this is Daffodil Delight. See, it looks so different when it's Daffodil Delight. And let's do right, that's crushed curry. Let's do Darling Duckling. Right, so I want to strip that is 6 centimeters wide. Don't know why this keeps coming out. This is my to-do list, but it won't be today. So 6 centimeters. And what did I say it was by? 25.7. Whoops, a daisy. All fingers and thumbs. $25.7. No, it's more than, yeah, 25.7. There we go. And then I'm scoring it at 10.8. And $14.9. Right, so get 14.9. And 10.8. And then you've got this bit that is equal when it stands up like that. Right, so I can get that out of the way now. Ow. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that with my bone folder. If I can see where the score line is. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is push this in. Using my hands. Oops, this keeps wanting to pop back up the other way. There we go. And you can see you get these edges, corner pop outs here. I'm just going to pop my bum folder in there. Try and get it to stay down. There we go. And then what I did was I sellotape these. Okay, to the bottom. Like that. Push it back in again. And then I push them through where the seam is. I need to move that one over a bit. It is fiddly and I hate the noise that the bag makes. Okay, so then what I did was I put a couple of pegs on. And it will train it to stay in. It just takes a bit of time. Okay, so that's how. Let me pop this one back in and show you, because this one I did quite a while ago and it's kind of been trained now. And then I did the haunted house, and then this is one of the party banners. Why can I not remember what they're called? So I have cut one out, which I seem to have lost. There it is. I cut it in black. And I'm just going to fold it in half. So it's 3 1/4 inches or 8 1/2. So I want to do 4 1/4 centimeters. And I'm just going to score that. There we go. In half. And I'm going to stamp Happy Halloween in white and emboss it. Okay, so it won't take a minute. So we need the, let's put some stuff away here. Need the Happy Halloween stamp set. That one out of the way. And I need my embossing powder. Just going to do that. Get any static off there. And I need my white. Just stamping it on the glass to get a bit of better coverage. There we go. And then I'm going to pop the white embossing powder on it before it dries. There we go. Okay. Put that away later. Just put the lid on that for now. Put that away so I don't stick my hand right in it. And then I'm going to get my heat gun. Here we go. Watch the magic. Very good coverage actually. I'm going to put some more white on it. Oh, why isn't it? It's not setting properly for some reason. Okay, can't do that all day. That would be enough. And then I didn't cut my house out. Let me quickly go and die cut that in black. Here we go. And the roof comes out. Oops, a couple of windows need to come out. Unfortunately, I've managed to get what's it powder on here. Right, so I need to open this to pop my house on. So we're just going to pop some wet glue I was just making sure it was the back. Pop this back into the bag. And now my bits are stuck down, it's much easier. And then I'm going to pop my seams in equally, if I can. That's about it. Pop my pegs back on, a bit lower down. And then I can put, oh dear, what's happened there? Oh well, I can put some stars over that. And then that's going to be your tag topper. So I would staple it down when I'm going to give them out. But for now, I'm just going to glue the back part on so that you can still fill it. And I'm going to use tear and tape just because the bag is so shiny. We are going to use the bag for a card next. So it's the beginning of October next week. Not long. The hour will be changing. It'll be dark. And Halloween is just around the corner. Okay, so I'm just sticking that on the back for now. And then that's, okay, so I need to cover that bit up there. So let's get some stars out. I think we'll have some white stars. Oh, what's happened here? Let's use some white ones. They are quite squidgy, the stars, so you have to be very careful because they go a bit misshapen. 1, 2, and I'm doing my 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then that will stick down when you've put your. So I think that's. I just think it's cute. I mean, you could give that to adults. I probably will, because we're having a family get together a couple of weeks before Halloween, and my nieces will be there. They are 6 and 1.5, or nearly 2, and I think the adults deserve. Well, I know my sister-in-law loves Halloween, so there you go. That's project number 2. Right, moving swiftly on because I'm conscious of the time. I have another card. Oh, that was the other thing. I was going to suggest you could use that instead, but it won't cover the whole bag. So, right, let me just get rid of this and make some space and find my 3rd card. I do apologise. I told you I'm really out of practice, and also Stampin' Up do delete these videos after a month, so I will be uploading the YouTube version of it. Right, what have I done with my card? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I've got a thick basic white card base, and then all I did was cut the bag in half. Now, I've seen a lot of people have used a heat gun on it, but I actually like it just as it is. It's really changes colour with depending on the colour of the light. And then I've used the Christmas one, the Peace on Earth die label, and then she's another of the die cuts. So this should be a relatively quick and easy card. So I've got my piece, the other half of the bag, and I'm just going to glue where this is going to go across. Okay, so that will hold it in place, and I'm going to use Seal Plus. So see how long I can go right from there to there. Okay, and then I can stick that down. Oops. Oh my goodness, it's not going where I want it to go. Let's try again. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to pull that off. Then my label is going to go on. Seal Plus again, covering that. And then I need a bit of ribbon. Okay. I don't know what measurement that is, I can tell you that, but normally I just put it where I want it. And so this is 18 centimetres long. I'm just going to fold that in half. Pop that down there. And then that's going to go over there like that. And then my label is going to go over the top with dimensionals. This is a really quick and easy card. And the dimensionals on the back of the label will help keep the ribbon in place as well. Okay, here we go. And then I just need our little fairy godmother with some dimensionals. I made a mistake last time. I put dimensionals on the back of this, so I had to double up the dimensionals at the side. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to glue it on here, and it'll be single dimensionals at the side. So we're going to have no tricks, all treats, and I did it as a long thing. I didn't clean my Happy Halloween. Right, so we want no tricks, all treats. And I think I saved that narrow strip from before. Yeah, I did. Except it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Secrecy. And the beauty about photopolymer stamp sets is you can actually see what you're stamping. So I'm going to do the all treats first. So I'm just stamping the all treats. Get quite close to the bottom. I'm going to give it a good clean. Just give that a minute to dry, a few seconds to dry. And now I'm going to do the no tricks. So I'm literally just inking up the there we go. No tricks, all treats. Right, so let's trim this down. And I'm going to do the arrow on this one. Okay. And bring the card back in. Get the dimensionals. I put the dimensionals there. And there. Oops. Tricks or treats. And there you go. Cool. I really like that one. So let's go back. So that's card number 2. I didn't put any of the stars on because I think it's shiny enough as it is. Card number 1 with that fabulous panorama. And then you've got your gift bag. Happy Halloween gift bag. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed those. I don't honestly remember what I've decided to do next week. I have been planning, but I can't remember. So, and I will be back with the details of the fantastic join offer for next month. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.